Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. I wanted to do a quick valuation on the SPY and what I think is probably going to happen in the short term. I do see SPY rallying a little bit. It is responding really well to the bull triggers on the bottoms of the stochastic. So, I can definitely see the SPY running up short term to fill this gap up to maybe 440. What is it? 441. So it really just depends on what happens in the next couple of hours or so. So, running up to fill this gap, possibly seeing where news is. If news ends up being bad for Evergrande, then I think that we can definitely see a drop like this. A drop down to like previous support down here. If Evergrande news, I think tomorrow opens up in a bad way. So today, or I can definitely see SPY, like I said, SPY filling that gap up here. Slightly maybe throwing a wick up there at that gap. And then possibly dropping down if news is bad tomorrow, or the Chinese stock market is bad tomorrow when it opens. Keep in mind, it hasn't been open yet, but the Hong Kong futures have been open. If tomorrow, when the stock market in China opens and everything is actually green, there's no issues, whatever, I can definitely see the SPY, after closing this gap, basically rally back to, back to like 450s or whatever. So two scenarios here. I think that the SPY can either, close this gap at 441, and if the news tomorrow or China stock market opens up bad, you see that fill on the gap, and then you close, and then you go all the way back down to either, relative lows, which is 430, or you keep going lower. But if Wednesday, which is tomorrow, you actually see the stock market, the Chinese stock market, push down lower, I can definitely see the SPY, if we see the Chinese stock market open green, there's no issues, I can definitely see us running to the upside back to 450s, basically making the Evergrande situation like not really that important. Keep in mind the daily is starting to lose a little bit of bear momentum, but last time we had a bull trigger, nothing really happened. So, I gotta say overall, I'm still pretty bullish towards the downside. The month looks like it's gonna be closing bearish. The 4 hour right now, it looks like it's gonna be closing kind of bullish in the next maybe possibly tomorrow at the open, maybe. So we can definitely see a lot of things happen right now. And keep in mind also, last time we were bullish on the 4 hour, nothing really happened. All we did was really trade sideways and then drop down. So I can definitely see us either, actually going back to fill this gap and then dropping. If good news happens, then great, we go up. But I'm a little biased towards the downside. I think I think we are going to see a 425 SPY. I don't think China news is going to be all that great, especially after seeing the Hong Kong futures. But we'll see, right? I'm biased towards the downside, but you never really know. Evergrande can definitely get bailed out, or they can get bought out, or something can happen, right? Restructuring of the company and stuff. But again, really just depends on, I think, tomorrow. And then also Thursday, if Evergrande is able to pay their interest, and then tomorrow, if China's stock market actually dumps hard, or if something else happens, because we're kind of at a very key level right now where we can, dependent on news, we can definitely see a move to the upside pretty fast, or a very, very heavy move to the low side. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.